Okay, so I didn't expect to make part 2 of my vlog, but I decided I had I had more to say. Okay, but here's the post office, which is right next to my office, and I gotta drop off a package. It's my 4 gigabyte memory card that doesn't work on my Kodak camera, and I'm mailing back the card, and in exchange for this 4 gigabyte card, the guy's gonna exchange it for 2 gigabyte cards, and yeah, so that'll work. I guess I'll have to deal with carrying another card around. It really helps to have the biggest freaking card that you can get. It's actually better for you because you don't have to tote around another card, and you won't lose it, and you won't have to think about it or swap and all that business. So anyway, I hope my two 2 gigabyte cards come in before I go to Taipei. I'm gonna head out to Canada. My company they delayed my trip until Saturday. I was supposed to be there this week. Anyway, I was speaking about dating earlier and things like that. Well, there's this one girl that works here, and I never dated her, but I have a hobby. One of my hobbies is disseminating business plans, understanding how things function, because one of my first loves is business, and she actually owns this Bali sandwich shop. She's not there today. I guess she's having one of her workers work there, and basically she came to the US, couldn't speak the language, worked 2 jobs. I mean, she married a guy from Hawaii, a Vietnamese guy from Hawaii. They sell French sandwiches right here at this store. And anyway, she worked for 2 years and basically saved all her after-tax money and bought this franchise. Now, she bought it for $50,000, and basically she's got a good thing going now. Her franchise brings in about $500 cash a day, and she works from 9 to 3 making sandwiches, selling them for about $5, and in the downtown area it's only open on the weekday. On the weekend this place is just dead. And so, like, I think in most metropolitan places the downtown area is dead on Saturday and Sundays. Okay, so, or at least the business district, it's just business, and there's really very few shops. Okay, basically the shops are fueled by the customers that work in the business area. Okay, so anyway, I do the math. Her rent is about $1,200 a month, and she basically works 6-hour days. She's raking in $500 cash a day, sometimes more, and she's got it made, man. I mean, I was wondering where all her money was coming from, because she was buying stuff all the time. She was always shopping and shopping and shopping and shopping, and she'd always wear these expensive outfits to work. So I did the math, and she basically rakes, what is that, 10 grand a month, and I mean her rent is 12, and now she doesn't even really work, because she has a worker that she hires to do the work for her. And what really bothers me about, I mean, that's fine, I'd like to see people successful. That's not what bothers me. But what really bothers me is the fact that her parents she put the business under her parents' name, and she's collecting welfare and welfare housing, and I just couldn't believe it. Her welfare housing is, I think, $300 to $500 a month, and she gets something like a 3 or 4 bedroom house. And that really in Honolulu, to have something like that in Honolulu will cost you about $1 million, and a mortgage of $1 million, even if with a 20% down payment, would run you about, let's see, for every $100,000 it's about $700 a month in mortgage. So let's say you do put 20% down on $1 million place, so it's $800,000 you'd have to borrow. So 8 times 7, that would be a mortgage of $5,600 after taxes, not including insurance and land taxes. So you basically be dishing out about $7,000 a month, okay? And basically she's leeching off the system, and I'm pissed off. Her parents are on the system. Her parents are also on welfare. They're all on welfare, and they've been doing that for a good 10 years. Now, with all the money she saved, she's opening up another restaurant. And man, it's crazy. It is crazy. Really milking the system here. And I guess when you're a foreigner, you're going to try to look at all the angles. Being at a disadvantage in this culture or in this society, you're going to try to find as many ways as you can to milk the system, and she has. And I'm kind of disgusted because 30% of my tax money goes to the government. You know, I work my ass off, and I've been paying that for a long time. And so to think that my tax money is going to pay for her ass sleeping comfortably when my family needs to be, my family is a lot worse off. And yeah, that upsets me. That really stinks. So yeah, well, there goes my rant. That's it. I said my piece. Well, I'm still not at peace.